Hi, it's Hart, and it's a bit of an impromptu live because I want to make some tags. I have this box that I used to make pasta recently. It'll be a good background for the tags. I have Mod Podge, scissors. I do have a cutting mat underneath all this mess you see here, so I have my X-Acto knife. A couple of napkins, and because I'm thinking that would be a good base layer. Some clothing tags that just came off of some stuff my husband bought. A little bag of goodies that, it's always good to have a little bag of goodies. So essentially this is to keep me limited so I don't get overwhelmed with all the supplies nearby. I have a bunch of different kinds of pens because I never know what thickness I want. I have a pencil, 2 regular pens because one's always out of ink. A black marker that is a brush, well, almost like a brush tip, but it's a black marker that is almost out of ink. A gray Sharpie, a blue super inky Sharpie that is calligraphy style, and an orange paint pen. My purpose is to knock out 2 tags that are 3 inches by 4 inches that I'm doing in a swap. And they're going to be just whatever I feel like making. That's it, just whatever I feel like making. I printed this page from my 1770 book of entomology. I have quite a few different books that are entomology style. Which is insects and which includes butterflies. I tend to lean towards the butterflies more than I do anything. But I suppose one of these days I do insects. I'm also currently working on gathering supplies for a junk journal. And so my theme in that junk journal is going to be a speakeasy that is smoky room style speakeasy with jazz playing. So that's my theme. Given that it's my theme, I came across this image. Hey there, Lucy and Sue. I came across this image and look at this guy's face. Tell me that doesn't freaking crack you up. And so I know this image was taken to be a comedy, not like a real life image. But Lordy goodness almighty, I want to cut this image apart. I might print it again for the journal, but yeah, this one I found just on Google Images when I was hunting, and I just typed in the words jazz and speakeasy, and that one came up, and I cracked up. So those 2 images are way more than what I'm going to need for the tiny amount of crafting I'm going to be doing. Now, first off, my project I agreed to do is 3 inches by 4 inches. Oh, by the way, isn't this adorable? Oh my gosh. It's just the cutest thing. I think I'm going to turn it into a nose on a face or something because it just looks like a mustache. It's a paintbrush made by Art something, Architecturals. But it's a paintbrush that's just a sticker. And yeah, it's not going to be today. I just felt like sharing it because it was sitting on my desk. And yes, I'm random like that. That's just how that goes. So I have 2 different ink pads. I have red and gold. I don't know why. It's just what I grabbed when I looked at the butterflies. You know, I see this page and I picked out red and gold as my 2 ink colors. So first things first, I want to trim this top messy part off because I need to cut it down. Sorry about that. I got a phone call. And I had to move the phone to even align it. Alright, so let's trim the top off. I never get anything in the first cut. It's amazing I can do journals. Alright, then let's trim the bottom off. I could be doing this with my fancy pants trimmer, which, by the way, I've decided that's going to be the giveaway in the next auction. You know how every auction has a contest starting with the last one? Well, the contest this time is going to be my fancy pants trimmer, which seems to cut through so much. And it's a self-sharpening blade, so it makes the world a little bit cheaper. I'm going to use this as my little trash bin off to the side. Not that you need to see what my trash bin looks like, but if you hear me tossing stuff, that's where it's going. All right, so let's see where their opening is. Oh, it's right there. Isn't that cute how this has like a see-through spot? We'll save that. So we're going to trim this section. Ooh, I got it off in the first try. And why do I feel the need to trim out a box like this? I don't know. It's what I feel like doing. All right, now we're going to get all squaring it up here in a second. It's time to do that. I haven't sat and crafted with you guys in so long. I have things I should be doing, I could be doing, that I'm not doing. But, yeah, that's fine. All right, I'm going to use my cutting mat to square it up. And I have you guys all zoomed in, so I hope I can keep you on screen. And yeah, it's not square right there either, so we'll probably... It doesn't have to be perfect because it's a tag. Nobody's going to sit there and measure my super details on the tag. And I'm really not even telling you that. I'm telling myself that because sometimes I get a little mathematically crazy, especially if I'm doing it with fabric. I get so much anxiety about crafting perfectly with fabric. It's crazy. I don't know what my issue is, but that's what happens. Yeah, I'm off screen while I'm turning it this way. I'll bring you up just a little bit. I just knew I was working with 3x4 for right now, and wanted to have you all nice and zoomed in. All right, we're going to cut our 4 inches first. And we're all square on these two sides. That's why I know I can cut my 4 inches. I have my microphone on the other side of the table. Can everybody hear me okay? Because today I'm doing the microphone because I know my battery will last. All right. Down there. So that's 4 inches. So these 3 sides are square, but I have a little bend right there. So let's make this 4th side. You guys hear my printer just decided I'm going to shut off right now. All right, here we go. All right, that tiny little bit. Holy smackajanolies, Christy's in the house. So I was just going through and looking at a couple of things, and I don't know about you guys, but Christy, if you've ever checked out her channel, she has the most beautiful Zen mode art. I can sit and watch you create, and I instantly go into like a la la land. It's very entertaining. All right, am I doing this right? 1, 2, 3 inches by 4 inches. I need 2 of these. 1, and then 2. I'm gonna do the second one. I need 2 of these because in my own group, look at that, it's a little wonky. I'm gonna have to just accept it and move on. With the hardest, we're doing little swaps. And when I do swaps with the hardest or in the Cares Angels group, then I try to make it just one envelope. Because I don't know if you guys have ever been so strict on a budget that a stamp, the cost of a single stamp matters, but that's why I do it that way. Because anything more than that single stamp, they may not feel comfortable saying that they, you know, they can't afford to be a part of the swap because of just the postage cost. All right, first things first. This one doesn't even look half bad, so I don't care if it's a little bit clear. I think I'll top that one with fabric. But you know what I want to do is I want to trim the top. And I'm excited about this. Hold your britches. Remember when we won all those punch boards with Kathy and then I gave them all out to the hardest? Well, I bought myself one of these and then I did one of these in a giveaway as well. And so let's see if it can cut through this pasta box pretty well. If I can get it off, because I'm not good with even fuss-free packaging. All right, there we go. Holy smackaginolies, we're already starting to get a party in here. And you guys know that I am not good at saying hello to everyone as you come in, because I forget if I've already said hello and then I start to say hello to you guys more than once. All right, I've never used this one. Is there anything important I need to know? I don't know, let's just look at the picture. Oh, that's not half. Oh, I'm not sure how I feel about that. So I'll just put it at the same line and figure that out from there. It tells me the instructions on this part. So because of this, I kind of sort of like tiny corners. So I'll use that line right there. Take out my little blade, put this baby in here and see. Oh yeah, cut through that nicely. Check that out. I'll use the same line and be, oh, well, this matters if I have a slightly wonky side, huh? But it'll be fine. Put that back. Ding, it's a tag. Well, I forgot to punch the hole. I forgot to bring the punch. Oh my gosh, I can't even say hole punch. I forgot to bring the hole punch. There we go. Out. So, oh, let's do both of them at the same time. All right, we can put this one. No, that's too high. That's too low. That's just, I feel like little Goldilocks, you know, with the 3 bears. All right, that's the line I used. Use this out. You know, this isn't half bad, and it's kind of quick too. I could probably knock out a bunch of tags using these things. All right. I had a giveaway for you guys. I do. It's a cool one too. So I was at Target, I don't know, whenever I was at Target, and I bought these and I forgot to put them in the last auction. And so these are paint markers, and you shaky, 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 and there's paint inside. And they have the flat tip front, if I can see where you can show that. Yeah, you can't really show that. It's the chisel tip. And since we're doing, I don't know, what are we doing? We're doing these colors, red and black. I could bring out this maroony color and let the maroon and red be on the same page. I don't know if my brain can handle it, but you can see it like that. Isn't that cool? So I'm going to do a giveaway. I don't feel like doing the paint thing because I don't want to hear it shake right now. But Jean Peter, can you type go? Everybody pick a number, and then I'll mail this off to someone because I have to do some other mail soon. So I'll mail this off to someone as a giveaway. Isn't it cute though? It's all good colors. It's that's a darker brown. That's more of like a cherry brown. This one is a deep maroon, pink, green, and light green. So, oh, you know, this tag thing might punch a hole. I didn't even think about that. Look at that, it does. It punches a hole. I didn't bring the hole punch, but I'm just eyeballing where the middle is. Oh, that's a tiny hole. Look how tiny that hole is. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, let's eyeball where the middle is on this one. Get in there. Look at that. It's the tiniest cute little hole. All right, done. It throws it on the ground for me. Oh, no, wait, that was me. You know what? Let's turn this cute little thing into a tag. It's leftover stuff. So since I have this little cutting thing, I don't need it to be perfectly straight. I can just use this to cut the top part real quick. And then make a tag out of this one too. It's already a cute little base. Where's my line I'm going to stick with? Let's take a tiny little ear off this baby. Trying to remember where the line is. That's the hard part for me. Oh yeah, there we go. That's good enough. Put you back. I feel like I should sing a song about this. All right, here we go. Oh, it's a lovely quiet day. Nobody using blowers or mowing their lawn. Everything's cleaned up from the auction and mailed. All right, now it's time to play. Although that did kind of sort of feel like play. Nobody picked a number. Press go. Let's pick a number. Pick a number between 1 and 20. Oops, oops, oops. Press the word go. 1 to 20. I mean, if you want, the marker's free. I mean, I suppose. If you want that. And then, do I even have anything to do a 1 to 20? I don't know. Hold your britches. I usually have a whole bunch of toys upstairs, and I don't have any, so I'm going to go down and get my iPad real quick. I'll be right back. Keep picking your numbers. All right, we have to do this really quick. I'm going to type in stop. We have to do this really quick because I have 1% battery. So 1 to 20. Okay, randomize. 16. Does anybody have a 16? I'm going to go for the exact number, y'all. I know, I kind of like it better than I thought I was gonna. 3. Does anybody have 3? Ooh, my world in OKC. Tammy, you get the paint pens. And I'm not gonna be doing any more giveaways because my my thingy dingy is dead. iPad. I found that missing number 7. My world in OKC. Is your Tammy name T-A-M-M-Y or T-A-M-M-I-E? Oops, oops, oops. I just moved my zone. So congrats. Yeah, these are cool. One random artist is going to get it as well. We have almost all the artists adopted for Christmas now. That's kind of cool. Throw this crap off the table. Make sure I have this closed. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but I've injured myself a couple of times recently. Let's start doing our little bases. And because I'm messy, I'm using the glass mat, not the craft mat, to do the painty part, to glue it on. And I don't have any lights on purpose, so you guys don't have too much glare. These are the small tissue types, and I need a little bit of tape. You guys, oh, that's loud. Oh, goodness gracious. But let's just pull this off a little bit. Set this on the edge of the table in case I need more later. Is there more than one layer? Guess I'll find that out in a second. Yeah, there's two. All right, we've got our 2 layers done. And I don't know if you guys do this or not, but I keep my glue paintbrush in a water bottle. This water bottle has to be like a year old. It is a little ridiculous, but and then when I set it off to the side, because I am a klutz, I close the lid. So if you do the same thing, don't forget to close the lid because yeah, catastrophes can happen. Today I'm doing Mod Podge because that's what I felt like grabbing. And all I'm gonna do is just lay it on and paint it on. And let me see. Yeah. Let's just rip you down this way. Nope, it doesn't want to rip that way. Everything always has its way it wants to rip. That's the way it wants to rip. And I'll rip you right about there. Yeah, I'll do all the other stuff in a little bit. It's just that's how I feel like doing it right now. And by the way, I don't ever do anything the same way twice. I did. Isn't that the funniest thing on the writing? Oh my gosh, sometimes my writing is ridiculously. And today I'm all flourishy and happy and yeah. And so this morning I was writing little, I gotta show you what I was working on this morning. I get so distracted. You guys never get to see me craft. I'm all over the map. But this morning I was doing the whole enjoy your holidays thing, which is going to be the inside of cards so people can just take it out, throw it away, and reuse my card. They're not the cards I made. They're the cards someone else made. All right. Enough with my talking. Get on with the painting. Somebody's going to say to me, you're using too much. I know. I'm Miss Lady of Excess sometimes. I use more than I need to use. Oh, I should really stir this up a little bit too. Oh, there goes glue. It's spattered. You know, these two are the same size. I wonder if I could do it like a sandwich. Share the excess glue without gluing them together. I wonder how that works. Let's check it out. Sandwiching. That's not half bad. I can still see a great layer of glue on both sides. All right, so. You know what I forgot is my little credit card thing. Dagnabbit, I like to use that when I lay things down. Oh well, so this is gonna end up being a little bit bunchy. It's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Barilla. Yeah, it is gonna bug me. I don't go hard because then if I go hard, I rip it where I don't want to rip it and then I get irritated. You know. You know, like a doctor with bad... My signature looks like a doctor with bad eyesight. Okay, that little corner didn't make anything. All right. You should see my signature. It is comical. My husband laughs. He calls it chicken scratch. Oh, look, I ripped it. You know what? That's just making me mad. It's coming off, y'all. So I'll re-glue it and redo it. And let's do it in a different color because I don't like how I could see the word organic either. That was bugging me. I'm gonna let that other one dry while I work on this one. Another piece of tape. You have 3 boxes coming today? That's exciting. Oh goodness. Come out of here. There we go. I wonder if I can do the second layer before I finish the first layer. Yep. Ooh. There we go. I was afraid of ripping that one. You have the cutest name, Curly T. That is so cute. How did you guys... Okay, so I have this question for you, because I never just get to sit and chat with you guys. And if anybody's here for a tutorial, this is certainly not a tutorial. Maybe you'll get a tip or something, but odds are probably not. So I just want to sit and hang out with you guys. Oh, okay. So another question. Every time I say your name, Junk Journal, is it Joni or Johnny? And I don't know how you can phonetically show me that, but if you could, that would be great, because I question it every single time I say your name. And so I feel guilty if I've been saying Joni all this time and it's Johnny. Okay, it is Joni. Okay. Let's take you here. And yes, I have wrinkles. I am not a perfect crafter, but honestly, I like grunge. I like the texture of things, and I like the imperfect. Oh, look at that. It just means I need to put a layer on that. That's why I said this is not a tutorial, because some people do it way better than I do when it comes to putting napkins on things. Really, the best way when I put napkins on things is with, not with Mod Podge, it's with glue stick. But my glue sticks are not up here right now. All right, let that dry a little bit. Come back over to this baby cakes. Okay, how did you guys come up with your names? Like, for anyone who knows Hottie Popo, how she came up with Hottie Popo is a funny story. So for anyone else, okay, where's step 1? Yeah, even out. That's what I need. Anything coming off a corner? You are. That corner's good. So how did you guys come up with your name? For me, my name is Easy. When I was a kid, one of my many 50 bazillion nicknames, one of my nicknames was Care. And my last name is Hart, so it really is that easy. Okay. Not sure if my head can take the sanding sound, so we might go back to the scissors. Yeah, back to the scissors, sorry. And that's just how it's gonna go. And I don't mean just your nickname from school, like mine's too simple. I met someone here locally and I introduced myself as Care Hart, and the person actually said, no, I mean your real name. Like, yeah, I don't really go by that. So, Care. It's not my real name, obviously. If you hunt for me on Facebook, Facebook would not allow me to use the name Care, because I didn't even join Facebook until November of 2017. That's it. All my kids were grown. I didn't have to stress as much. Just gonna poke this little hole right there. Base layer 1. Tag number 2. You married in the second. That's cute. So how did you choose to put the word artist behind it? Was there another Gene Peter on YouTube? Or you just wanted to make it clear on YouTube that you were an artist? Sometimes I force myself to say, hey there, Katie. Sometimes I force myself to say that I'm an artist versus, you know, crafter or some other way to say that I'm not. And the reason I do that is because I have to remind myself not to put myself down, because I immediately I want to say, you know, because I'm really not that good, so I immediately do that. But it's the joy of crafting for me, not the skill. Now, I do like to make a lot of my own stuff. I suppose in a way you could almost call it an element of that skill. But any one piece of my art is not all that great. And part of it is because I do 100 different things. I'm not the master of one. I'm the doer of many. I'm sanding the top of it because I feel like it. That's why. Oh yeah, that's already making me happier. All right, so let's go to the edges. And I'm using step 1 on the nail file, which you guys can tell by my fingernails, my anxiety issues. It's about the only thing I use the nail file for. Oh, that's funny, your 2 mistakes. Oh my gosh, Gene Peter, that's hysterical. For those of you not reading live chat, Gene Peter actually says, I chose artist because Old Fat Lady did sound so good. Oh my gosh. Oh, you can still see the Barilla, the pasta box. Oh, that's so funny. All right. Nobody wants to see me fussy cut, but you know what you're going to see? You're going to see me fussy cut. I'm going to do this one just because I can't stop staring at this butterfly. And I'm going to loosely cut it. I want the white around the edge. Well, I suppose I should say off-white. And for those of you that joined late, this is actually one of the printables I sold at the last auction that nobody bought until after the auction, because who wants entomology, which is the study of insects? You know, you don't really think about butterflies, I guess, but this one is from 1770, one of the books there. Oh my gosh, that book is magnificent. And I'm not trying to sell it to you guys. It's just that when I go through old books, it's not like I'm nostalgic because I don't know the era myself, but when I see the artwork and the detail and how much more difficult it must have been from some of those eras, oh my gosh, I get all goofy, I guess. One of the maps in the cartography set was from Leonardo da Vinci. And it's the first known existence of putting the word America on a map. And it also has Florida on the map. Except Florida looks like it's an island where it put it. So the map's extremely inaccurate but adorable. This might be too big, but you know you go here. Could go on the Barilla side. Oh, look at that. I don't really like the white around it. So yeah, sorry, you're losing your antennas, boy. Yep, that's how that's gonna go. I'm moving the microphone. I moved it over here. I feel like I'm gonna knock it over if I don't move it. Sorry if that made a lot of noise. I really wish I could do the microphone in the auctions, but I still actually do everything from recording on my phone, not even from a DSLR camera or anything like that. And part of why I do that is because my phone is on the cell signal, which is a much better signal than my home Wi-Fi, which is comical to me, because you would think that Wi-Fi would be better. No, but no. Listen to me whining. But my phone, which is an Apple, and I do love Apple for the less hackable Apple, but their charger is the same thing you plug the microphone into. So you have to either choose charging it, which if I'm going to do 5 hours, I need to choose charging, or microphone. All right, yeah, that is better. But I don't want you on here. Yeah, you're going to go there. Do I want anything under you first? Yeah. Let's grab... Oh, let me show you what I grabbed off to the side. So I don't know if you guys do this, but I go into crafting paralysis if I have too many choices. So off to the side, I have a guest check, a layaway tag, some other stuff. I don't know, just stuff. Another little tag. Okay, you guys want something funny that I pulled off to the side? Let's use this. This will be funny. Actually, I want to use it on the blue one. That's a sticker. I got this from someone's pack that I bought a long time ago because somehow I like things when they're other people's versus mine. That's a hint of green. $1 million bill, isn't that comical? A spade, some tickets, and a playing card. I also have people. Are they all people? I don't know. I can't even see. Let me put my glasses on and I could see if I could find my glasses under my crafty mess. But anyway, 2 of them. Oh, that one's a person. This one's a person. I have no idea what this one is, but it's an old stamp. I do. I think we're all artists. All right, so here's my progress report card from a long time ago. And I thought it would be funny to just use some of it on one of the pages. So we're just going to layer it down on the blue one, I think. And then this is, wow, that's really not even that good of a deal. 1,000 labels for $1? Way back in the day? That's crazy. Maybe it wasn't way back in the day. Yeah, super dress shirt for $6.95. Let's just cut out the dress shirt. I don't want the ad. With the dress shirt, with the report card. Why? Because I want to. That's why. And that report card spot. What do I have left here that I like? I do like that it says Gracious Living, so we can just trim that off. And I don't like the black at the bottom, so that goes away too. I don't know about you guys, but if I see black on the left, right, and bottom, and I don't see it at the top, my brain forces me to get rid of the third. Even though in most art things, I like it in parts of 3, unless it's just inked. Like what I'm saying here, do you see how it has the black at the top and on the right and left? My brain says I have to cut that top one off and just keep the balance. I need symmetry when I have one item. It's stupid. But, you know, I gotta listen to what my brain says. Oh yeah, that'll be okay. I think we're gonna do this in a different layer, almost cluster size. Put that one over there. I don't like this. Oh, I could have just used that. Look at that. That's 3 by 4. Lady going to bed. Another little ad. 3 by 4 stuff. Little part of the guest check. That's also green though. Let's do just a layer of it right here. And right here. All right. So I'm thinking you're gonna go here, down there, lady there. Yep, now you don't fit, so whoops. I don't even like that yet. All right. And then you are going to have, maybe we will do the guest check layer here. And I don't know how I feel about that either. But that's okay. I'll deal with it. That's how it's looking to me for right now. I am no master of collage. Maybe this goes down. All right. So let's put a flag. And just lay you on. I gotta stop thinking about it so much. And yes, 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 I know, I use more glue than I need to use, but that's what I do. Sometimes I like to see the glue strokes in the same direction. That's why I do that. And now I'm just making sure I made it wide enough for my little butterfly. Watch, somebody's going to come back and say, that wasn't a butterfly, it was a moth. Something like that. I like having those numbers down at the bottom. This I would normally use gel medium. I don't know if Mod Podge is actually going to hold that down. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like this. A little bit right there. Yep, that shirt goes over my butterfly. Because I like the way the collar looks with the shape of the butterfly. And so let me see. I have 1, 2, 3 items. This makes 4. So I am a huge fan of having 5 things, 3 things, an odd number of things, whatever that is. And that's what's missing. That last little bit is the tidbit. Look, look at that. You guys are frozen because my phone says it's gonna die. What are the odds of that? I obviously didn't charge anything, or I was on my phone too much this morning over coffee. That's okay. So I'm gonna take you off of the microphone, and you'll see that it makes noise when I do that. I'm gonna plug you into my computer. Hold your britches. Hold your... All right. So hopefully that stayed okay and the voice is still not too bad. All right, I'm going to take the word tidbit somewhere. Like this. Yeah, I need less of the... Just a little tidbit. I know, it's ridiculous, but that's what I want to do. There, that's where you go. Holy smack, Irma's Redneck Craft Shack. Now that's an adorable name too. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. And now for some reason Jeff Foxworthy comes to mind. I hear the word redneck and immediately go to Jeff Foxworthy. We're gonna test this. I'll put way too much glue and hope like heck that Mod Podge holds it down. You guys won't be able to test it with me, but I believe it's a possibility that it could, and I'm going to leave it there to rest. And hope like heck that it works. But yeah, tag 1 I think is done. And it's really not that exciting. It's just a tag. The other side is craft paper because it's a cereal box. That's why. All right, you know what? I don't feel comfortable with that. I'm gonna go get something. All right, I just got Fabri-Tac. It's stinky though. But now I don't have to worry about it sticking. And the shirt on the other side needs to be trimmed. And I didn't ink a single thing on this page. Isn't that weird? But I like the way it came out without the ink. So, all right, that's fine. On to the next one. And if you just have 5 minutes for crafting, a tag is the perfect thing, because you can never do something wrong with tags. You just can't. All right, so my childhood classes, what did I have? Phys Ed 1 and 2. Obviously, that's like for the year. EXP wheel. Language arts, math, earth, space, and science. I won't tell you what that one is. And then geography. All right, I will tell you what that one is. So when I was a kid and I was in 3rd grade, they were still testing IQs and such. And you'd never know to know me. But it wasn't necessarily average. And so for elementary school and middle school, they had what was called, and I'm a little embarrassed to say this, and I promise you, see, now you guys are going to wonder which side of it, the equation it is, and maybe I should just let you wonder. But yeah, it wasn't the normal one. And so for elementary and middle school, they had me in programs. And one of the classes when I was in middle school, and I was the same teacher for all 3 years. And that's what that was, the same teacher for all 3 years. And we did all kinds of different projects. One of the projects we did was learning to break the codes or language, and we would create our entire an entire culture and an entire language. And when you created your language, then you handed off, after that project was over, you handed it off to another student in the class, and they had to crack the code and try to decipher the information about the culture you had created. And so that was one of the coolest projects I ever did in my lifetime. All right. Gracious living. This one needs to be inked, y'all. It does, because see how my white and the off-white, I don't like them next to each other? See if I like you like this, or if I'm just going to use my blue pen. Hold your britches. I think I'm just going to ink it this way. Yeah, I like that better. Yes, yes, I know. It's more glue than I need. I know that. I love layering. Just makes me happy. I like crafting. You know, it's one of those things where You know, I wonder how this would look if I cut it around her hand. Or if I could even do that. I'll try. Yep, I get quiet sometimes, I'm sorry. Yeah, I like that better. Holding a pocketbook, she's holding a stamp. It's one of those things nobody even notices. You guys ever do that? You do something and you know nobody will notice, but you enjoyed doing it? Okay. Put you around that hand and around this hand. Now she's holding a stamp. It'd be funny if that was a green stamp, but I just don't know. Did I even lay her down? I don't know. Well, I gotta paint her on now. Hey there, Erin. All right. I should have inked her too, but that's okay. I don't need to. What do I want to do here? Well, I don't have any lace, but I do have this piece of paper with lace. I think that's what it needs. Is a little bit of lace. I mean, I have lace, but it's in the other room. And I don't feel like getting it. I don't even remember who my partners were on the swap, but the way the swap worked is it was a 3x4 tag, which is the size of these ones. And then you have 18 words that had anything to do with gratitude. And when I say 18 words, I should say 18 words or phrases. Ugh, so gluey. Yes, 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 I'm a mess. It's okay. It's about the cleanest my crafting table has ever been while crafting, though, I think. Oh yeah, that's a little bit better. This one still needs more. I'm not done. See, I'm going to keep going until I like it. I don't like it yet. What are you guys working on today? All right, that's a little bit better, but then I lose her hand. That's a little better. I kind of like the V. It's almost like V in victory. It needs three things. All right, well, let me see what I have. I brought to the table with me my little box of goodies. And I'll show you what I have in here. So my little box of goodies is just a bunch of little things. Even wax in case I want to do like a little wax seal. That's the H. Oh my gosh, the wine glasses, that's what it needs. Sometimes I'll put tiny die cuts or corners. I have my tiny bits are over here. Many of them are cut from, you can tell right here. There was a cigar label, bunch of cigar labels that I cut from a cigar catalog. That comes for free. Oh, look at this hat. Oh, that hat is perfect. So we're going to pull the hat aside. I don't think I want any of the labels. Would have been better as a background, I think. And maybe the wine glass. And I don't like the color of the wine glass, so we'll change it. Oh, look, I have that hat twice. So Oh my gosh, they're facing each other. Oh no, are they the same? Nope, they're facing each other. Look at that. All right, so I'm going to figure out how to use that hat twice. Two different people won't even realize that the two are connected when they receive them unless they watch this video. All right. So this one and this one back to you guys. And does she get the wine glass? That's the question. The answer is yes, because my glue is still wet, and that's where the wine glass just went. Well, I suppose that's how that goes. Oh, man, that's so silly. Oh, that's horrible. I was going to ink it too. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to color it with a pencil on the edge to get what I wanted out of it. Put a little bit of this on the back. Fabri-Tac. If you're a Hartist and you want Fabri-Tac or some other kind of special glue, always let me know that. By putting it in the wish list or sending a private message to Jean Peter. All right, let's give her her hat and let's see how that looks. Oh, I don't like it. It's way too big. Yep, that's not happening. No hats, even though they were cute. Just not happening. All right. So I'm going to go and paint around the edges on these here in a bit. See how I feel about this one going underneath. And the answer to this is no, I don't like it. Try this side. Nope. Nope, not happening there either. I think this one's done because I keep looking at it and it's done to me. I just need to ink it. Oh my gosh, your ornaments are due Monday? Holy smackaginoly. See, that's what I like about us crafting together. Yeah. All right, so we're going to just put a little bit of orange right here. Orange is okay because her hair is kind of orange. That's why I'm okay with the orange. Put a little bit of that. And I like orange and blue. Not just because I'm a Gator fan. All right, I need to do this better. There we go. Nice edge. I'm gonna go to the bottom. Then that's fine there. Yes, I'm sitting here deciding what to do. How boring is that for you guys? This edge is not down. It's bugging me. Dirty fingers, a good, oops. It still says low battery, it's not charging. I'm sorry about that. All right, so I'm just gonna trim her out loosely. And this is Galaxy marker, paint like ink for dark and light paper, it says. I don't really want the red on here, so I'm going to cover up the red with the orange. There we go. And I think I need 3 lines right there. And I, honest to goodness, didn't put the thing under the eyes on her face. Let's do a few dots somewhere. That's what I was looking for in my little box, so now it's just going to have to be dots. All right, I consider this one done. Let it dry and move over to this one. And the orange doesn't work on this one at all. So I'm going to go with the blue, which is not a paint pen. Or we could use our new paint pens. Let's see what we have in the new paint pens. All right. Oh, that maroon is perfect. This one is mine. The other one is Tammy's, My World in OKC. All right. I'm going to shake it, so it's going to be noisy. I'm sorry. I think it's cute how you, Erin, call everyone sister and aunt and such. All right, let's do this. If you're a artist and you're the one who gets these paint pens, nothing's wrong with them. It's just you have to get them started by pushing down. Oh, the ink is coming. Yes, I get excited. All right, one more little bit and it's out. There we go. Isn't that the perfect color for that page? Well, first things first, I kind of want to dot the tip of each flower, each one of the flowers. All right, that's good. And then here, probably just a little, I'm feeling dotty now. Simple. On the shirt, let's just put a line. That way it blends in with the edge of the paper. Holy smacks, look how close that is to the color. That's crazy close. Okay, and at the flag, let's just let's go underneath here on the bird. I mean on the butterfly. And on the flag, I'll just stay to the right. And stay to the right. You guys don't even see that. It's so subtle. But it works. And I'll use it to write my name on the back. That is a big tip. Does anybody know? Oh, it's 11/2019. I'll just do that. All right, done. Feel like it's done. No, you're not the only one. Oh, that's funny. All right, now I feel like it needs one more little bit right here. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but it does. But the edge of it needs to be a different color, so I'm just gonna put it down here for the stampy edge. I got a little white spot. There we go. Last little bit. I don't know if the color is going to bleed or not when I paint, but I mean when I put the glue on, but we're about to see. But if it does, smudges are good. It's fine for me. I just want you right there. All nice and straight. Oh, it didn't smudge at all. That's nice. Oh my gosh, I almost put my painty brush into my coffee. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Well, I have no idea how long that took me to make 2 simple tags, but for those of you who know how to craft fast, it's probably a 5-minute craft. Me, I'm not a fast crafter. But partially because it's just entertainment for me. But I do feel like writing the words, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. But I don't know, what do you think? Cute. I think they'll like it. I think I ended up doing an exchange with both artists, but I'm not really sure. Either way, I like the texture of how this one came out on the napkin. You can't even tell that was a pasta box. That's the good stuff. All right, I'm gonna use this paper, because you guys know I love stationery, to write my words. And I did cheat and make a list in advance of what I wanted to say. Yes, I'm reaching. I have 18 of them. So the first one is going to be, well, let's do the phrases first. I'll do this one. Gratitude begets serenity. All right, that's the first one. So I'm gonna have to write smaller if I'm gonna do the other ones, or switch to a different kind of pen. Thank you, Arlene. You know what? I've done that with tea when I'm too impatient to do tea dyed papers or coffee dyed papers. If there was something I was ever gonna sit and buy that I would feel like I can do this myself, but I really want to buy it, it would be coffee and tea dyed papers, because I love them. As you can see, I print them, but all right. So we have this one done. Let's not do it with the blue. Let's do it with a regular pen. I'll write the next one. Giving is an expression of gratitude for our blessings. And that's so true. Giving. Expression of, off screen, sorry. Gratitude for our blessings. And then who wrote that? Laura. It's a long name. Aralaga. Anderson. All right, that one's good. You know, this foundation has really... We are definitely a good one. I used to do that all the time when I would attend the Crafting Mamas chats. I do miss that. Oh no, we've got peanut and butter in the house. Trouble, trouble. But I used to sing songs all the time. It would be just stuck in my head. All right, I gotta wipe this off so I can put my lid back on. Take care of my supplies better. All right, what's the next one? Maya Angelou. Don't we love her? So how do we want to write this one? We'll start here. When we give... Oh, let's do it with two things. Oh, I don't like this one as much. When we give cheerfully, it's hard to read this one. And accept gratefully. Everyone is blessed. Maya Angelou. She is just an amazing poet. All right. Didn't do a good dot on my eye there. All right, good with that one. Gratitude turns what we have into enough. I'm not sure I like how that one turned out either. So let's do something to it. Let's top the H's. Make the H's a little weird. I was trying to make the H's big. That's better. Fix the I. That's supposed to have serif. Good enough. Aesop. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Cassie. The project is to be able to fit this in an envelope. So let me see how many words I have. All right. I'm going to do this one in pen now. I need light colored. There we go. I was just complaining that I had. No shoes. Ooh, my two S's are different, and that really gets in my head. I don't know if you guys do that, but yeah, that really gets in my head. Until I met a man with... Oh my gosh, I went to take the cat. This is how I get so inky. That's how it happens. No feet. Confucius. Confucius say. And for some reason, when I write Confucius, I always want to put CIOUS at the end. But no. All right, we're done with that one. You're not fully awake. Did you wake up late? Giving is so easy for me. It makes me feel comfortable to give. And receiving is very difficult for me. And until I started the foundation, receiving was nearly impossible. Now I can't run the foundation without receiving. And so now I've gotten better at receiving for others, and I really struggle with receiving for myself. All right. All right, it's not happiness that brings us gratitude, it's gratitude that brings us happiness. It says his, it should say us. How do we want to write this one? Let's write it with 2. We'll do it with block font. It is not it's not happiness. I'm trying to write backwards, and I don't know why I'm doing that. That brings us gratitude. It is, see if I can make this word look almost the same. Nope. It is gratitude. That brings us happiness. Ooh, I really don't like how that turned out, but that's okay. Anonymous. Does anybody else have a good gratitude quote? Anyone need my address? Jean, you're so funny. Oh, that's too funny. That one's fine. Now I'm just doing the words. Actually, I need to do this twice because I have 2 people that I'm doing this with, but you guys don't want to see me write the same sentences twice. I think I like the way this one came out the best. Giving is an expression of gratitude for our blessings. That one. All right, let's get all curly Q because my black print looks funny. So we're just gonna do the words. Gratitude. The next one is gonna be, I don't really want to write on that one. It doesn't look right. More. Can do grateful on this one. Grateful. I know that it's not necessarily a word of gratitude, but I really like the word honor. So I'm going to do it here. Honor. And then, how many do I have? I need 1, 2, 3, 4. How many, does anybody remember on the swap how many words I'm supposed to have? Is it 18 words? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me see. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right. I'm going to do appreciative next. I'll do it this way. Appreciative. Let's put a dot on the I. Thankful. Well, this one we can do smaller. This was inspired by just having, the Thanksgiving month. Let's do grace right here. Let's do a few on one so they're small. And gracious. Block letters. It's probably why I want to spell Confucius differently. Thanks. We'll do blessings. All right. And then thank you and hat tip are my last 2. And I think I will do it on this one. So I'll do thank you there. Ooh, I thought hat tip was going to look cooler than that, but yeah, that's okay. Hat tip is fine. That's all 18. All right, I have all 18 done there. And you guys are probably done sick of seeing me write. So I'm probably just going to log off. And now let's just finish it. I'm going to finish it because both tags are done and I'm going to write on both. Just get them both done. pick different ones. This one's more pink. So how many was it? 18. Okay, so 4, 8, 12, 16. Then I'll make 2 of them with 2. That's what we'll do. Or maybe one of them with many. So let's do the different languages, right? So we'll start the middle with thank you. And then get a different pen. Oops, sorry. Try the paint pen, see how this works. Merci. Danke spelled with an E. I'll just make this one bigger. I'll do this one in orange. I feel like a teenager doing it this way. You can almost not even tell that it's Danke. I like that. Whoever gets this, I hope they know what that says. Oh, that's kind of funny. We'll do it with our running out of ink pen. See how that looks. Get you started at least. Much obliged. And then I don't know, let's go back to the paint pen box. I'm kind of liking that. I don't know if any of you guys know this, but Jean actually picked up and will permanently be mailing to 13 of our 51 Hartists. Is it 13 or 14, Jean? Do you know? Yes, yes, I'm shaking a paint pen. Oh, you're going to have to watch me ink the pen again, too. Don't get impatient. Oh, I forgot Gracias. Thank you. We'll do Gracias with the green one. This doesn't actually attach to the top. How annoying is that? All right, how do we want to do this one? Yes, ink, you want to come out? You're almost there. It's getting closer. 1 or 2 more. Oh, there we go. There we go. And it's all nice and green. I don't want it to go upright. Like these 2 went upright, those went opposite, so now oh, that looks horrible. I'm gonna have to fix this. Oh, you know, this happens sometimes. Oh, I totally messed up Gracias. Look at that. Oh, we're going to try that again. So whoever this is can cut that out and ignore it. We're going to try that again. I just didn't give myself enough space. And again, I didn't give myself enough space. Lordy goodness almighty. Almost looks like the word cactus. Not literally, but I don't like how it came out. It's a little bit better. All right, so let's get rid of this for a second and do the little dot things. Put my glasses on so I can see the little details. Holy smackajanolies, everyone. Jean Peter has 14 of the 50 artists. Okay, it doesn't want to color in. There we go. Once I start fixing something, I start messing it up. All right. So I'm just going to put the little dots at the end. That's what I feel like doing. All right. Yeah, I'm good with the Gracias. More fun than a barrel of monkeys. Oh. Let's do this. You know, I kind of like the green with the pink, so I might stick with that. Ooh, the paint pen kind of scratchy. It's kind of hard to write in the upright. Let's go back and fix this. Yeah, I like that better. Now I'm in a doodle mood. Yep, I can't just stick with one thing. It just doesn't happen. Back to the dots. Oh, I was off camera again. That's what I get for having you guys zoomed in so much. All right, done with that one. Let's do pink. No, let's do this maroon color. I like this maroon color. All right, so the next one I'll do is You Warmed My Heart. Oh, I'm not going to fit the word heart very well. You warm my heart. All right, let's make this one more solid. Left side. All right. Good enough. I don't know how many I'm up to. Dagnabbit. I needed, what, 18? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I need 10 more. Let's go back to the blue pen. Do the simple words. But let's find one that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters, and then they can cut that out. Grace. And then honor. And I'll write it small down at the bottom. Hat tip. If you can even tell that says hat tip. Goodness gracious. Yes, that's the same paper stationery from the auction. I didn't sell this in the last auction because I really got into like a whole muffle thing of forgetting to put some of the stuff that were the digitals in the auction. So yeah, and I was so tired by the end, I couldn't even find words in my mouth. They were gone. My brain stopped using them. I didn't even use the word gratitude yet. No, we'll use that one here. Let's use it with a simple pen. Gratitude. Isn't it funny how the world works in writing? When I see my own handwriting, it's mediocre. But when I see other people's handwriting, I'm like, wow. Oh, hey there, Candy. Oh my gosh, look how many cool people are sitting here today. Well, thank you for joining me while I'm hanging out. And if I didn't say hi to you, it's because I never remember if I said hi when I looked up and saw your name or didn't say hi. It's not that I don't recognize or acknowledge you, it's that I'm freaking forgetful. That's what it is. Okay. What do we want to put in this one? Oh, stretching my leg. Yes, I sit on my feet and then I regret it later. What am I missing? Let's do some more. What am I missing? I need 6 more. I don't think I've done any quotes for this person yet, so maybe we do a quote on this one. Oh, it's tight. Yeah, I don't like how this one turned out. Oh, and I even did my 2 E's differently. Yeah, not in the box on that one. This coffee dyed paper cracks me up. So I'm gonna do this one. Oh, I want everyone to know this who has a YouTube channel, and this is very important. YouTube just changed their policy. If you haven't heard about it, then you need to hear about it. You can be fined for doing things that are not kid appropriate, and it's some crazy amount per video. And so I have officially labeled all of my videos 18 and up, that nothing is kid appropriate. And so because I've labeled all of my videos as not kid appropriate, then I don't have to worry about the fine. So for those of you who do want, you know, we do crafts. And so many of the things that we do, people would consider kid appropriate. But in my case, there's a couple of reasons why. One is the YouTube channel, anything that it earns, which by the way is like $15 a month. Anything that it earns goes straight to the foundation. On that, they need to be aware of that. So again, because I hold auctions on the channel, I make everything 18 and up. I also don't always tell the best jokes, so I have subtleties. So because of my subtleties and some of the things that shouldn't be jokes, it's not always 18 and up. So yeah, that's why. So now if you have a kid and your kid was trying to log in to see something, they can't, because now my channel is 18 and up because YouTube got sued. That's the whole reason why. Gratitude turns what we have into enough. I have some ridiculous number of videos. So the idea of me going back and scanning all my videos to see where I told a joke or where I didn't to be kid appropriate, it's just not worth it. So I made all of my videos, all of them. Didn't want to take the chance. Something like 14,000 a video or something crazy like that. All right, this is my cheat. This is my cheat sheet I've been working off of. This is not all in my head. I had some things that I had written for others as ideas. So does anybody else have any good gratitude quotes? Did I miss those? Yeah, I don't know. All right. Let's just go into cursive. I don't know how I want to write this because I made my loop too big. Giving is an expression of gratitude for blessings. The name of this person is such a long name. Let me just write it in a pen on the side. Laura Aralaga. I have two different style E's going on today. Look at that. Right next to each other, two different style E's. Where'd it go? Look at that. Isn't that funny? It's good. Yeah, it's definite. And not to mention all the crafters out there, the ads towards children. So if you label your video 18 and under, the ads towards the ads towards children cannot be targeted ads, which means that the revenue for the channels that are 18 and under will be significantly less. Not that it's already tiny for the crafters to begin with. So, yeah, that's a whole nother animal. We have this one. It turns what we have into enough. Giving is an expression of gratitude. Gratitude begets serenity. Oh, I love this one though. So let's do the Maya Angelou one on. Oh, this is right side up. I'm making you see 6, sorry. When we give cheerfully, and accept. Let's just make the word gracefully big because I feel like it. And accept gracefully. Oh my gosh, it says and accept gratefully instead of, oh, it's supposed to be a T, gratefully instead of gracefully. Nobody's gonna know except for whoever receives this. Whoops, I'm sorry. Everyone is blessed. Yeah, definitely warn the other crafters, you know. And that's Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou. I feel like I should put an asterisk down there and put gratefully. There. I have 2 more. let's do 2 words. Thankful and grateful. That's what we're gonna do. Let's do it long ways. And grateful. All right, with that, I am done writing, I am done doodling, and I am done with my 2 swaps. So with that, I'm gonna go on and head off for the day and finish cleaning. So love and hugs, everyone. Stay out of trouble and take care of yourselves. Bye.